Hello all loonies and normals, my name is Joe Silver, welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to thank you so much for getting me to 100 subs. That is brilliant. That was a personal goal of mine, and the people who watch my vlog and the people who I watch on streams, who I talk to about my vlog, you've all helped me to get there, so thank you very much. Thank you. That's the first thing I want to say, so thank you very much. Secondly, this week I'm going to talk about my opinions on streaming, its effects, its thought, its how it works, perhaps some of it, all of this stuff about streaming. So let's start. First of all, I doubt there'll be many who don't, but in case you don't, streaming means that you're playing a video game or you're talking about something in IRL, as in your real life, or whatever it is you're doing something, and you are streaming that something to people to watch on sites such as YouTube Gaming and Twitch. Those are the two most popular, but I believe there are others. That's the first thing. Secondly, isn't it funny how with the invention of streaming, that has affected the game industry quite drastically. Not only are there now games designed for Twitch interaction, as in we type something in chat and the streamer's game responds to that, and boom, suddenly something happens in game because we made it happen, because we typed something in chat. First, so that's the first thing. Secondly, a lot of people are watching these games and then either going and buying them themselves or not going and buying them because they think, well, that was rubbish, I'm not buying that. And you can argue both ways really about is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? But for me, I think that streaming is one of the best things to happen to the gaming industry, really, because because streaming can be like the trailer that actually shows you what goes on in the game. Because if you watch actual trailers for games, they will give you this big fancy action scene or this big explosions and excitement and you get to the game, you go, where is the explosions, where is the excitement? Oh, that was just blurb. In other words, they don't really tell you what's going on in the game. It's just buy our game, we want you to spend money on us, and it's like, really? So yeah, to be honest with you, it doesn't work on me, because I just look and think, yeah, whatever, not interested. In fact, I get sick of the flipping adverts. So, But with Twitch, it's different. Twitch is like the trailer that actually tells you what it does, because you see the person playing the game. So they can't tell you that stuff is there that isn't, because they are just playing the game. That's all they're doing. They're actually playing the game. So you're seeing actual gameplay, and you get to see what you are getting. So if the game is really bad, then you won't go out and buy it because it's a really bad game. If the game is really good, then you'll go out and you'll get it. Because, put it this way, I watched Subnautica pretty much start to finish, right? Across several streams. And you would think, well, does that mean you didn't get Subnautica then, because you'd already seen the ending? No. I went out and got it because I watched it on stream, because I looked and I went, this is a game I could really enjoy. And then I went out and I completed it myself because I'd seen it. And because I'd seen it, I was able to wait until after it come out of early access, because early accesses are games are a pain in the neck. They're unfinished, they're buggy, things they put in early access and never make it to the final game, etc, etc. But because of that, I was able to wait and watch and see this game for what it was, And then the minute it went live, the minute it was no longer early access, it came out on final release, I bought it and said, right, now I'm going to play it. Because, like I said, it's very rare that I will buy an early access game. I have been known to. See, for example, Long Dark I got on early access. I got Stranded Deep on early access. But again, Stranded Deep, another game that needs a lot of work and is not finished. This is what I'm saying. So streaming has helped me to do that. It has helped me to be able to look at games and to say, do you know what, this game is worth getting, or I'm not getting this game, this is rubbish. You know what I mean? You can actually use it to help you to define which games you really want, and which games are complete rubbish, and which games the devs need strong letters sending to and asking them, what the heck were you thinking when you made this game? Because you can see exactly what is in the game. You're not being led along by big huge trailers or by E3 where they tell us, which is one big long trailer, let's be honest, where they're making big claims about their game. The game is this, the game is that, the game is the other, you know, and then when you get it, it's a poxy little rubbish bit of something or other that they threw together because they were bored. When you see on streaming, you see exactly what you're getting. But as I said, there are both sides of the argument. You could say, oh, but people are spending more time watching their games now than playing them, and therefore they're not buying the games. But again, as I said, the argument can go both ways. But my opinion is that streaming is definitely one of the best things to happen to the gaming industry. It has made the gaming industry something completely different. Like I said, there are games now that are literally built to be played on the stream. Choice Chambers. I couldn't imagine playing Choice Chambers off stream because it is so integrated stream wise that they advertise it as a stream game. You get your, in Choice Chambers, you get your Twitch chat to write things, to vote on subjects, and it can actually change the levels in the game. Rooms can suddenly become smaller, larger, they can go down or they can go up, they can have sticky floors, they can have invisible floors. You can make the character, the way the character jump change. He can be jumping pogo, which means he's constantly jumping, or he can have a double jump. You can do all sorts. You can even pick what kind of weapon he has, right down to giving him a frying pan. Yes, I said frying pan. Really, it's hilarious. That's what I'm saying. Games, since the invention of streaming, games have started to be built toward that goal, toward that interaction, because they know that these games are going to be played on stream. They know that. So they have said, right, we are going to make it so that you can actually affect this game by using Twitch. That in itself is amazing, and it can be really funny, some of the results. Like I said, with Choice Chambers, you can really mess with the player, because you've got a room captain who's supposed to be giving him like gold or one-ups or something, but he might be a bit cheeky, a bit evil, and he types in bomb instead, so they go towards it. They go, oh, it's something good, and they go, pow! It's like, thanks, you're trying to kill me. I'm sorry, it's just really funny, but it's true. You got all of this, and you know, and I think it's really something amazing. And this is what I'm saying. This is my opinion. I mean, that's all it ever is in these vlogs. But honestly, it is so funny because, and the thing is, it's like I said. You know, and like I say, I'm sure there are still people out there who think that streaming is bad for gaming, that because they're watching it they won't buy these games. But my answer to that is, if your game is bad enough that people won't buy it having watched it on stream, make a better game. Because at the end of the day, there are times when I have bought games because I've seen them on stream. The times when I have looked and gone, this game works with streaming, so I've gone and got it. because I used to stream. I don't as much anymore. The times where you have had that, and like I said, there is definite leanings toward adding Twitch interaction, stream interaction, because of streaming being so big. And honestly, I think if you really want to know what a game is like, if you want to know what a game is really like, not what the trailers tell you, not the big fancy explosions, the big fancy marketing campaigns where they tell you absolutely nothing, can show you absolutely no gameplay whatsoever, just their fancy 3D models doing silly things so that you'll buy the game. If you want to know what the game is really like, watch a streamer. Find a streamer who's playing it. Doesn't even have to be one you follow. Just find somebody playing the game you want to know about and watch them. You don't even have to follow them or subscribe to them if they're on YouTube. Just watch them. They will tell you more about that game, about what it is really like and what you can expect when you play it, than any trailer. And that's why I think streaming myself is a good thing for the game industry. That's my personal opinion. Because at the end of the day, they really show you exactly what you can expect. And like I said, the game devs clearly feel the same way, because they have geared some of their games directly toward it. There is Choice Chambers. There is Oh Sir, this insult simulator. You can have Twitch interaction on that. There are other games where without Twitch interaction, the game probably wouldn't work, because they are built so towards streaming. Can't think of the titles myself offhand now because it's been a while since I've looked, but trust me, they're out there, and it is brilliant. So yeah, that's really my opinion on that. Anyway, you've listened to me ramble enough. I tend to go on sometimes, but thank you again for getting me to 100. If you have liked what you've seen here, or if you have an opinion on what you've seen here, leave me a comment down below. If you are not yet subbed and you've come across this, please do sub, please. And leave me a like as well if you wish to. But altogether, thank you again for getting me to 100. And this has been a vlog. I've been Joe Silver. Goodbye.